country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So Missouri's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Right on the money. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To the air on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Woo!
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wilson to pass. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running back searching for a hole. Makes his man miss. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Vaughn. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Gets open down the middle. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ready? They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to...
Looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Just gets rid of it before the Heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline.
Looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Stockton. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a...
Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Horn. Here comes the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. A first down run in the red zone. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead here. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. To throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
What's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got a man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Back to the ground game on the left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Vaughn. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Brown.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Snagged in the middle, it's Humphreys. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Caught in the backfield, it's Tracy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Here's the pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Bunch formation for these receivers. We're going to run it. It's Whalen. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Run it with the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's an old school play you don't see very often anymore. Who's to say that fullbacks are dinosaurs today in college football? They turn around, they hand it off to the big fella, and he pays it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. And the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 31 to Notre Dame. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Horn. Fires to the right. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He wants to throw it again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll try it over the left side.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Stockton. Finds his man. It's Whalen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attack. They didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so